Still feel it. Get in the zone, guys. Little free times. You ever get that, like, the can start feeling a little light sadness?
Yeah.
You get
I'm taking small sips today.
I'm like a tiny one. I'm like, this already feels like sad.
When I was hanging out with my buddy Cole, I think of that 2 weeks ago where I told you I got way too drunk. We were doing beers. It was my steelworker night. I was doing Yingling and
steelworker
bourbon.
drunk.
Yeah. And you got to get the first one just under your belt. So I was like, you want to chug it?
Escape the Fate?
Just put it.
Escape the Fate, or
oh fuck, it's either.
It's a Pop Goes Punk cover, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's. No,
it's criminal. Although
it's Escape the Fate, yeah.
Is it 2009? So this was shittier.
Killer.
Escape the Fate. That was.
The mustache didn't come till much later. I had to go out in the world and
earn that mustache.
Fuck a few things up.
Every time you contribute to a 401k, you get a little bit more mustache.
I gotta up my contribution because I check it every once in a while. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to retire. This is not gonna work.
Retirement, that's a thing I should probably think about a little bit.
I tell Ariel too, she hasn't set it up either.
Oh god.
And she's like,
because there's not going to be Social Security. That's not going to be a thing.
No, I'll have $1,000 a month. When that's not going to mean anything in my 60s.
We're not going to use dollars anymore. We're going to be on the yuan.
Oh god. Hopefully. I mean, they have good welfare programs, right? They're communists.
They handle things efficiently.
They're going to turn me into food. They're going to turn me into Soylent.
There's just too many of us.
I'll just start smoking again. I'll sit on my heels outside of my shitty little apartment and smoke cigarettes all day, lose all my teeth.
Oh, and thanks for the follow. Lunar was here when we weren't even online. So
you just appreciate our jams.
You know what you like. All right. So didn't really have much of a plan today.
Today or any day?
Any day. It's a hodgepodge, really, of
all right,
half-baked ideas. And
let me open up by saying I feel like a coward today. I'll just have a quick little personal chat. I dropped Ariel off at a funeral before I came over.
Oh boy!
And the least I could do was drive her. She was going to drive her own car that doesn't have air conditioning right now, and she was worried about her outfit and everything. And I was like, I'll drive you. But I didn't want to go. I didn't want to do it.
And you were already going to be right there too, so it's like at that point, you're like, why wouldn't I just go?
So all right, it was. I shouldn't laugh. This isn't funny. It's a real bummer.
It's been a little funny so far.
Basically, a few weeks ago, one of her coworkers passed away, and
that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I didn't really know her that well. She said hi when I went to go pick her up or bring stuff sometimes. I knew
she was
her
super
name.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, very, very kind woman. And Ariel,
I didn't connect the two. I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah, it's today. We can throw a few back and go crash it if you want.
That seems like a terrible idea.
Probably a bad idea.
It's stomped out by a bunch of Baptists. No, thank you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're about their business, man. I shouldn't. Anyway, it's where was I going with this? Basically, a few weeks ago.
Like a coward, yeah.
She was like, "All right, so this is gone," and I was like, "Do you want to come?" I was like, I really would rather not. I don't know if I told you, but I've been a bit crazy lately with hypochondria, and I just
think you're gonna catch the death.
No, I just don't want to face
Don't remind me of it.
Yeah. I was a coward, basically, is what I'm coming up against. I was cowardly about it, and I said I don't want to go, and she was she gave me such a good out. She's like, I wasn't gonna make you go. Don't worry about it. And the day comes, and then she's getting ready, and she's like, my shoes don't look right. I'm like, try these, and we figured that out. We settled on something good. She's got a nice dress.
I'm guessing you're the go-to shoe guy.
I'm pretty good with shoes. She had a pair that were a bit scuffed, so she was filling them with magic marker, but it just smelled like fucking. She was huffing paint all day before she went to the funeral. So we found some other shoes, and She did her hair real nice, but like I said, she doesn't have air conditioning in her car, and she was gonna, she was probably gonna sweat on the way there. So I was like, hey, let me drive you. She's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I don't know when it's gonna end. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's literally the least I could do, because I'm not going.
Literally.
So we.
I've done the odds. This is the least I could possibly do. For you today.
I need to make myself feel a little better. I need to get rid of some of the guilt here. So let me do this. So I drive her there, and we pull in the parking lot, and
pick her up with a Big Mac, ready to go.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I might have to do that.
Don't even ask her if she wants just, or whatever your go-to.
Well, she's a guy. I know she's good for Big Macs or a double quarter pounder with mac sauce on it, which is I think the big boy Big Mac. That's the real way to do it.
I like the shredded lettuce though. I've grown to appreciate it.
It's just the double quarter pounder doesn't have that middle bread.
I could live without that.
Yeah.
That thing that just turns to sog by the time you get it.
Yeah. We could add lettuce to the double quarter pounder. I'm way on a tangent.
Sir, do you just want a bigger Big Mac? Can I have the Grand Mac, please?
Look, I'm going to a funeral. Can you just make this good? I don't really have time for this.
I need to pretend like I put some effort into this day.
So I pull up, and then she's getting a little bit emotional. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I feel really bad now. And she's like, don't worry, I wasn't gonna make you go. And I was like, all right, well. I turn on my notifications, just let me know when you're ready, and I'll come get you. So then I came here, and I just felt like a fucking shithead the whole way. I'm like, God damn, I'm such a coward. Can't even, just go to a nice lady's funeral.
How long do you think funerals are?
She's maybe a few hours, because it's like a religious service. It's at a church, so they might do like a whole service or something.
Lots of songs.
It's a Baptist thing. I don't nothing against Baptist. I don't have good experience in a Baptist church. I remember I had a few neighbors that were like, "Hey, you want to come to church?" And I was like, "I've never been to one. Sure, let's try it out."
We really need to get someone to draw the attention away from us for a priest. You're nice and skinny. Get over here. He'll like you.
It was the wet T-shirt contest day with the holy water.
If he offers you super secret communion, don't take it.
Close your eyes.
It's not the flesh of Christ. But it will be placed on your tongue.
Do they do? I don't know if they do that for baptism. For Baptists, I should say. It's a Protestant sect, so
I thought you meant what? Molest kids? Or?
No, I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully that's not baked into it. But anyway,
there's a few common themes on all religion, and it's molesting kids.
Priests can get married, I think. Baptist priests or
well, that's a way
whatever
to
they call
cut
them.
Down on that really good, isn't it?
Right? Well, let's just be cool, guys. Let's just let them get married. Hey, you can fuck, whatever. Just stay away from kids. I can fuck? Yeah, just stay away from kids. All right, cool.
They just start, instead looking for loopholes. And like, no, you don't have to. It's written. You can, no. Hold on, though. There's got to be some subtext here. It doesn't say not kids.
The Greeks, right? We're not doing that. Get out.
Guess oil wrestling?
All right, so... yeah, I thought that was a good story to open up with. I felt like a little confessional to bring it all around back to religion, right?
I have to confess that I'm actually not feeling this shirt. I'm going to go pick a different one.
Okay, all right. You guys are stuck with me now. This is my show. Today we're going to talk about shame and guilt and hangovers and hypochondria and more. And hey Stacy, how much of that did you catch? Hopefully not much.
This is the official gotta be cut of all my shirts.
No, that's a good one.
I've got a stack in there that I need to make more like this.
And I know what the template is. It's that Maylene shirt that I don't know what happened to.
I gotta study how this is done.
I remember taking it back at some point from either you or...
You still had it in your possession last it was checked. It was at your current apartment.
Alright, I'll go through. I'll look for it. That'd be nice.
Back in the day, guys, we had things called magic shirts. And they were shirts that any one of us... Pedo priests... Oh, I wish the state could have popped in sooner when that was first going on, but, well...
So you missed my shame about avoiding a funeral today. Great. No, you didn't. Now you're here for it.
Listen, who wants to... Listen, I know there's literally the word fun in funeral, but it shouldn't be. They should have respelled that the moment they realized what they created.
Have you ever been to one?
Three.
Okay. I think I've been to two. I've been to two. I went to my stepfather's, and I went to my girlfriend's aunt's funeral. Why? Oh, Stacy, I can only imagine. Gin flowing like.
That's the fucking gin.
Oh. Anyway.
Here I am repeating mistakes.
Live music, best parties. That sounds fun. The ones I went to were just sort of like people crying and like. There was food. Oh, I should have gone. We were talking about this.
Food.
The Jason's Deli spread at work, but it would have been 10 times better at a funeral.
It wouldn't be the stuff the rich people left behind.
Yeah. I don't eat turkey. It's for poor people.
Do you have a less poverty-ridden bird? Can I have some eagle steaks, please?
I only eat pheasant that was spit on as it was choked to death. If you can make that happen.
Can I get that bird where you basically force feed it pure fat for 6 months? It's a goose thing. Yeah.
It's pate. It's French, and they force feed it, and their liver gets very. It's a certain kind of food. I think they force feed it.
It's like grain or something. It's something. Yeah.
Oh god, pate's so fucking good. I've only had cheapo poor pate, which is like pork pate, pork liver, or I've had chicken liver too. But if it's spreadable, it's pretty fucking good.
It's a bold taste palette.
It's good. It's ghoulish, but I like organ meat. For Thanksgiving, you guys, you don't eat the gizzards. You don't eat the fucking organs.
Thanksgiving. I don't even.
Oh, all right, good
birds. Oh
guys,
god.
don't assemble.
Ooh, Thanksgiving this year.
Maybe we should have a Friendsgiving. Why? What do you say?
I'm just like. I'm trying to picture.
Does the Bankowski clan assemble?
Not really. And if we do, I have to fucking pick up everyone. But that's right. God damn it. Well, that's what I'll be driving people around that day. That's what I'll be fucking doing.
I've done one Friendsgiving, and we're a few months out. I don't know why it doesn't matter. But I did one Friendsgiving. We had like ham, and we were like 20-something-year-olds at the time, so nothing was cooked especially well. We smoked a lot of weed though.
I forget, there was one year I actually
we didn't.
really went into it.
Take that back. Yeah, we did.
I had bratwurst. I made like spaghetti and pasta. I just had a bunch of different just good shit. I was like, just whatever I feel like eating.
That's a
today.
way better idea. If you want to do Thanksgiving or a Friendsgiving, just make what everyone likes instead of like traditional garbage stuffing, which is just wet bread and celery. It's just fucking wet bread and celery. Stacy, do they have disgusting? I may be biased here.
You can have food that didn't come from a turkey's ass.
Yeah, that's true. I think a lot of people these days get around that by baking the stuffing separately in like a little tin, but still you use like broth and breadcrumbs and celery, and it's what the fuck is the point?
Move this over a few more inches.
It's traditional, I guess.
Come over with spill guard. I feel like I'm cursed now.
Really, we should meet for non-denominational, non-funeral based, because that's a sticking point for me. I don't want funerals, but I would just want catered parties like every few weeks or months. Maybe not catered, just potluck style is fine too.
So like a dinner party.
Can we do that? That'd be good.
It's like the whiteness just creeps on the older you get. It's like,
Yeah.
what would be fun? How about a wine tasting? What if we all like read books and then talked about them?
What about like a flight? God damn it, you're right. I want to read books and talk about it. I do that with my buddy Cole on the half-ass broadcasts that we do.
Should probably be quicker to the punch on that name.
Excuse me. Anything else to talk about? What you been up to?
Drowning the old liver.
Yeah. Be careful, man.
Been eating a lot of frozen food lately.
Stuff it with grain. Donate it. Whatever happens to it, happens to it.
Yeah.
Will it to me if you want. I'll deal with it.
The Holy Grail. What is human liver?
Spread that on some toast points.
Especially one that's worked hard.
Serve it at a cocktail party.
Like if liver failure, like what they do to the geese, is what?
Right.
Imagine.
Yeah. Gotta make that fat liver. Maybe they feed them almonds? I know almonds, like, make bird livers fat. It's like
they just slug these birds' organs up until fucking... Alright, let's see here. No work today. He's doing doubles and such.
Okay, alright. Good for him. I have never had a double bone in my body. I don't want overtime, I don't want doubles, I don't want none of that shit. I might actually have to log in this weekend and finish up some work, which is fucking dumb. I'm salary, but I'm pretending I'm not. And I just fucking... Oh, my 8 hours are up. Fuck you guys.
Keith, you
shit.
keep mentioning your hours.
We own you.
You know what salary means, right?
You idiot.
It's code for sounds good on paper, but actually...
Yeah. It doesn't even really. I think I'm still, like, right at the poverty line, technically. I can't afford an apartment on my own.
You should be able to.
I have a newish car with car insurance, and that eats up a lot of cash.
Oh, that's probably...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could do it. The rents are just rising like crazy around here, too.
Yeah, this one's going up. I was looking at...
They send you little mailers or something, and they leave it on your doorstep, and they're like, "Hey, we're fucking you again. Get ready."
And we're still going to charge you with a valet trash, but now you got to walk that shit out yourself. We're just going to change the fee to something. We're just going to call it something different.
Oh man, they went on a towing spree yesterday. It made me call the front office. Basically, there was a tow truck and some, exactly the guy you'd expect, like long white hair, gold chain out there. And he's towing cars like fucking crazy, and there's this lady screaming like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm towing your fucking car, bitch," something like that. And she's like, "What?" And she's like, "Give me a break." And he's like, "Why would I give you a break? You're fucking screaming at me." It was a really nice. I was at work and I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" Because I was working from home, and basically she was like, "I'll pay you," and he was like, it costs $100 or something, to go pick it up or whatever. And she's like, "I'll give you $100 right now." And they were trying to work out some bullshit ass, like, dipshit deal. He ended up towing her car, and I was rooting for the tow truck driver because she was just like being like a bitch about it. I don't know why. I shouldn't, because they'll come for me, right? Because that's what happens, right? Like, I said nothing when they came for the bitch
I don't think
in the
that works
sweatpants.
to illegally parked cars.
I said nothing when they came for the dumb old lady. And then they came for me, and no one spoke up.
And they took the Nissan. It was all over.
I ended up... they kept towing cars that day. They just kept towing fucking cars. And I ended up going... And I just got worried at one point, because I saw them tow a car that looked like mine. And I'm fucking crazy. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go sit in my car, turn it on, and
just ride this out.
Yeah.
Why did you think they were going to tow your car?
No. So I called the front office. And I was like, "Hey, I noticed you're towing a lot of cars. Should I be worried?" And they're like, "No, it's just for people who don't have plates or like broken down cars." And and we put like a sticker on the car. I'm like, "Oh, that's fine. Yeah, fuck those idiots. They're taking up a bunch of fucking parking spots. It's great."
I park and I have to walk all the way around here.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, sounds good. See you later."
Get those deadbeats out of here. Fucking eyesores in this neighborhood.
God damn, right? I have to really be careful about not becoming a Republican. Because you feel it, right? It's coming.
I imagine at like age 45, you really start to get the pull.
If I get one more promotion, I gotta be worried. I'll afford like the good Sperry's.
They actually send in the paperwork for you, like about how to switch. All right, here's your 401k setup. Here's your party affiliation changing sheet.
Wait. Well, lower taxes, right? And they're like, "Yeah, lower taxes," and I'm like,
but also less government programs, which you no longer need, sir.
I've got healthcare through work. All right, let's do it.
Fuck Medicare. Don't have babies, dumb bitches.
Cuck. Soy boys. What's the term? Beta cuck soy boys. That's it.
I'm pretty sure you've got them all.
Speaking of which, I would love to do that Wayne Boggs challenge at some point.
God.
If we ever can like book a trip. Actually, good time right now. I'm sure prices are low due to COVID.
Yeah, it's a great time to travel.
Take your mask down. Although it seemed unrealistic in that episode where they could just get like a bunch of beers. I don't think you can order that many beers. And you, of course, would not be able to like navigate your way to like the storage bay and get your beers.
What's the most? Yeah, I mean, this was recorded after 9/11, but What's the most beers we can get at once? Sir, no one has ever asked that question. Which someone definitely has.
Right. I mean, it seems crazy that I'm sure the limit's like 2 or something
at a time. You just talk to everyone around you. Look, I need you all to order 2 beers. Here's a 20 each.
How much could you theoretically hide? I've been wondering about bringing a flask to various locations. That was
you can just say work.
Or Disney.
Like, check your backpack, but you don't have any bags, and you just have it in your pocket, you're probably fine.
Yeah, I think
they're designed to fit around your leg and be undetectable.
I could
for
probably
the alcoholic on the go.
I could get one that's not made of metal that wouldn't show up right, so they don't like.
You'd be like the solid snake of day drinking.
I like the way you said that. I like that. I like that idea a lot. All right, so they must make a flask that's not
snake?
metal, right?
Snake.
It's the worm in the tequila. Is the snake?
It's just a bunch of like Disney employees and like fanny packs and black like mouth shirts just surrounding you. And you're just like, just chugging your flask.
I eat my cyanide tooth. Fuck you! It's worth it. I really So that I've been we got our passes renewed and I'm gonna go back in October, and I've been trying to think of ways to cut costs. Including not buying drinks in the park and by maybe bringing in a flask. I wouldn't tell Ariel, of course. She wouldn't.
That would just add to the challenge.
She wouldn't like it.
Although, if she's on board, you can get one of those bras you can fill with liquor.
That's true. And I'll suck some liquor titties all day.
Although, to be fair, if you also add liquor breasts on top of that, you're probably going to have a hard time getting like eyes away from it for you to get your liquor out.
I think Kesha's warning us here. She's scratching the door.
God damn it, Kesha. We just did this.
Hey guys.
She's done this before.
Back with me again. Do you guys have any preferred or tried and true methods for sneaking in drinks to either the movie theater or Disney or any place really? I'm just trying to sneak in some booze. Morgan, you got any tried and true tricks?
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Sneak booze into Disney.
Oh, there's a lot of different ways.
I heard you can bring a cooler, right? And they check the cooler, but there's a trick, right? So you put all of the beer and the seltzers in the bottom, and then you put like fucking stupid sodas on top, right? And they wouldn't notice.
They don't like.
All right, that might be the go-to method.
I mean, either that or you just pour it into other containers.
I'm thinking about a flask, right? But they make you walk through metal detectors, so it couldn't be like a metal flask.
No, I mean like you can just take your seltzers and put it in a sparkling water bottle. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Do it high school style. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You're a genius.
Thank you.
I could just get a bunch of like, I saw like, all right, so Chris had a green tea bottle up here, for example, and that's sort of yellow. I could just pour beer in that shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a breakthrough.
They don't get paid enough to care.
They don't. And they're getting yelled at by anti-maskers?
Try salmon jerky.
So, all right.
Yeah?
I like that. Really good. Water bottle, vodka bottle. That's right, Stacey. That's really good.
Thank you.
How do you dry that out?
I have a meat dehydrator now.
How does that? I just feel like the all right. So sorry, guys. That's not going to translate well. I tried some salmon jerky. It's delicious. Is that like teriyaki or something?
Mm-hmm.
It's good. But I feel like salmon jerky, I'm apparently wrong, would dehydrate such that the structural integrity would not be sufficient. I feel like it would disintegrate, but apparently that's not true.
Yeah.
It's delicious. What's the weirdest jerky you've ever had? And this might be a very Florida question. I apologize for our international viewers or viewers in other states. What about you, Morgan?
I've had gator jerky, snake jerky,
Gator,
and
snake.
kangaroo jerky.
Okay.
Three that I've had.
I've had gator jerky for sure.
That's a Florida right.
Of course. Have you ever had fried gator?
I have.
Okay, fried gator tail. That's it. Yeah. That very Florida.
It's very
We
Florida.
had a frog leg festival for years too.
Oh yeah.
For those of you who jerky isn't a thing here. Weird.
Really?
I kind of that seems crazy to me. I guess maybe it's more of like a frontier thing that translated from like the early 1800s into our culture. It's very like, you know, you imagine some guy with like a bearskin hat, you know, manifesting destiny and marching to the Pacific with some jerky in hand.
So where did you get the idea? Just marinate and
Man.
hot dogs?
Okay, that one was a fever dream.
Wait, dehydrated hot dogs?
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying that. Actually, I'm not thinking.
She got a
Please
she's
try
She's
it.
been making jerky.
Yeah, no, I'm like literally gonna
She's
do
been
it. You
doing
just tried the salmon jerky.
Oh, the
It's
salmon one?
really good.
Thank you.
That's really good.
I'll save you some more next batch.
I like smoked salmon too. I'm kind of into it, yeah. So we were talking about jerky. Apparently jerky's not a thing in the UK. Stacey's confirmed for us.
The land of salted meat.
Weird, right? What is it? It's potted meat over there. They just they put meat in a pot, layer it with salt, and they just do that in. No, I'm kidding. I don't really know.
Oh, I had an idea the other day. You know, you've always mentioned it, but we've never actually done it. Just have you just run the original Super Mario Brothers
Let's
as
do
quick
it.
as you can.
Wanna do it? I do that shit. But I'm also, I just want to talk about jerky.
You can talk whatever you want while you're doing it.
Smoking anything, just there's a show that I watch with my parents on Sundays. I go over and I visit my parents every Sunday, and it's on WUCF, I think, or it's New Smyrna, I think. But there's this public access show basically with this guy named Steve Franklin, and he's this unassuming sort of Bob Ross type of guy who smokes meat, and that's his whole show. But he's very unassuming because
just happy heart attacks.
this guy has actually beat an Iron Chef in Japan, real deal Iron Chef. He's so good, and
I'll do what I can.
he smoked striped bass and like a clot. Have you ever heard of a beef clot?
No, but it sounds.
I think it's like the entire chest piece of it's like a Texas
God.
thing. The guy is fucking insane, and he gets like these sponsorship deals from smokers. So he uses like these just fucking insane things. I could. You guys want to talk about smoking meats? Want to talk about barbecue? What about barbecue, Stacey? Is that sort of a thing? I imagine it wouldn't really be unless there's like sort of a niche fast food restaurant or something.
They have to have barbecue. That's not a strictly.
That's New World, baby. It's it came out of like slaves making the best of like poor cuts of meat, right?
should
So they
work
would
now.
like smoke it all day.
It's not very loud.